Hey guys, those of you that are watching the recording, you know the drill. Fast forward because y'all know I'm going to wait a second and then I'm trying to get started pretty quick. I'm just going to wait for some people to hop on, make sure I'm in the right place, all that good stuff. Make sure my volume's down so you don't hear all my Facebook notifications while you guys hop on here. I hope you guys are having an awesome night. It's Thursday. And it's the best Thursday ever because it's Aha Moments Thursday. So those of you that are saying stuff, I don't have it pulled up so I can see that until later because I know I'm going to be wanting to talk to y'all the whole time and I'm not going to pay attention. So I do it for a reason because I have serious problems. I cannot, for those of you guys that have seen me speak, you know, I cannot pay attention. So I got to keep myself on track. We're going to wait 30 more seconds and I'm going to start. Like I said, I hope y'all are having a good evening. Thank you, Wendy, for that awesome introduction. If you're watching, I don't know if you're watching or not. Let me get all my stuff ready. Got my water. All right, guys, let's roll. All right, so where do I even start? So Wendy told you guys a little bit about me. I don't feel like I need to talk about myself. I'm Andy Teeter. I'm a superstar director. Been in Scentsy 7 years. There you go. Hold on. Oh my gosh, did this not print out everything? Wait a minute. I gotta make sure that before we get started. Yes. Okay, I got everything. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's roll. All right, guys. So first I want to say, find me on Instagram. I don't add everyone to Facebook. If I know you, I'll add you to Facebook, but I don't add everybody there because I kind of save that for family, friends, and customers. And then, but find me on Instagram if y'all want to follow me. Find me on YouTube if you want to hear some of my trainings. If you think something made sense tonight, find me there and follow me, please, because I share all my secrets. I don't hold anything back. Y'all see that tonight. I'll tell y'all anything and everything that I know. I want to let you know I'm fired up tonight. I'm fired up like major and more than usual, okay? So I know Jen took some people to church earlier. I'm kind of known to take people to church too, so I hope y'all don't mind some preaching tonight. I'm fired up. I might cuss, okay? So I'm letting y'all know, I don't want to play with my hair the whole time. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to put it back. If your kids are around, I'm not going to say the F word, but just kind of, you know, if you don't want your kids to hear cuss words, just maybe you shouldn't be around your kids right now because I might let them slip. I'm going to be good. I try not to be, you know, gross about it, but I speak very honestly. I might hurt somebody's feelings, not intentionally, because I speak the truth and sometimes the truth hurts. So I'm just throwing that disclaimer out there. It's not because I'm mean. It's because I'm honest. And if I lied to you and I told you that you could just float along and you could be a superstar director someday, you guys would be mad at me because that would have been a lie. And I can't lie to you. I have to tell you the truth. So like DMX tonight, X is going to give it to ya. And for those of you guys that are young and don't know who DMX is, just look it up. He's pretty awesome. You guys should listen to him. So I started Scentsy with a team of one, like we all do, in August of 2012. I was a busy mom in a small town, just moved there, no experience, tons of consultants around me because we didn't have a cancellation policy, so anybody and everybody could sell Scentsy. It was a hot mess. Family and friends didn't really order for me. I have panic and anxiety almost all the time, and I had every excuse thrown at me that I could have just stopped and not made it work, right? Okay? But I didn't. And I lived through it, and I'm here to tell you guys what I did. I had a vision that I believed would come true if I worked hard. The only difference between you and me is that I believed and I believe that I can, and I go do it. I don't let fear hold me back. Even the things that scare the shit out of me, I do them anyways, okay? That's it. That's the only difference between you and me. It's the only difference between you and any superstar director, any star director, anybody that has success. That's the only difference, right? Let me tell you guys something. The other day, oh, hold on. I should probably tell you guys, hold on. Hold on. You guys are probably used to this if you see me before. So I want to tell you guys too, I told you, oh, you know what? I put it up there. You know what I'm talking about. I have 5 tips for everyday things you have to do to be successful in your business. Okay, I can go now. So this week I was working on follow-ups one day. This was a couple of days ago. And I did 28 follow-ups in a row. Okay. And I had some people that didn't answer back. Some people said not right now, whatever. 3 said yes to hosting a party when I planted that seed. Okay. 3. Now, I've had so many consultants come to me and say, oh my gosh, I just did 30 follow-ups and only 3 people answer back. Okay, great. Statistics are on your side. 1 out of 10 will say yes, okay? You guys are expecting 9 out of 10 to say yes, and then you get disappointed when that doesn't happen, okay? 3 people said yes to a party. Well, guess what? My average parties are $350 to $500. So right in one day, I booked 3 parties, and out of those 3 parties, I am going to work like heck to get that person to join or somebody from those parties, right? And that's just one day. So I could have went out of that saying, oh my gosh, I got like 3 yeses and that was it after all the people I talked to. But that's all you need. Last month, I recruited 0. This month, I'm going to recruit 5 because I got to make up for that, right? I don't let things slide by. Why am I telling y'all this? Because I have bad months too. We all do. We all have months where we're like, what happened? And you know what happened? I wasn't having enough conversations and I wasn't out meeting enough people. That's what happened. Guess what? January has been one of my largest sales months every single year since I started believing that January I could have big sales months. 3 Januaries ago, I set out and I said, I'm going to have a huge month. I sold $4,000. Okay. That's what I usually sell in the fall. $4,000. Well, guess what happened? I believed I could. Last January, I sold 8,000. This January, of course I want to beat my records, right? Don't we all? Right? But if I don't believe that I can, or if somebody tells me, oh, January's slow, and then I believe them, I'm not going to go do it, am I? Belief, right? So I hear a lot of you say, I've talked to everybody I know. And I heard this at a conference and it really spoke to me. When you're saying to me, you've talked to everybody you know, you're telling me that you've talked to everybody you're comfortable in talking to. You've only talked to the people and asked the people to join that you're comfortable with asking, but you didn't ask everybody. There are billions of people in this world, millions turning 18 every single day. When people tell me, oh, my area is saturated with Scentsy consultants, and then I look it up on Scentsy.com and I see that there's like 3 lead consultants or above in their area and their area has 60,000 people, I'm like, really? Well, I only service usually about 150 customers at any given time. So who's going to take care of the other 50,000 or 1,000 in my town or whatever, right? Let's see. I want to break down some stuff for you guys. Let's talk about surfing. So the reason I have a tan and my hair is a little blonder is because I'm leaving for Hawaii for leadership retreat, which has been a dream of mine to go to Hawaii for my whole life. And now it's happening. So I'm super excited about that. And I talked about this on one of my team calls, and I thought, you know what, this kind of relates, and then I'm going to Hawaii, and it kind of relates, so I wanted to share it with you guys. We're going to talk about surfing for a second, and I'm going to tell you these 5 things later, so I'm getting to that, just hold on. So a college in New Zealand broke down the results, the time percentages that surfers spent on their day, right? So they're 4 hours, 8 hours, whatever they were out there, right? 52.8% of the time a surfer is paddling. 58 52.8%. More than half of the percent, half of the 100 is spent just paddling, okay? Stationary, which means they're sitting on the board, kind of just chilling, waiting for that wave, 34.1% of the time, okay? So what is that, like 86%, 86.9, I think? I'm bad at math, but 86% of the time, they're literally sitting on their ass on their surfboard, waiting or paddling, looking for that wave, right? Miscellaneous activities, which is duck diving, board recovery, stuff like that, is 9.4% of the time. 3.7% is actual wave riding. 3.7%. Surfers are willing because the time they put in is worth the feeling of riding that one big wave. Getting hit by a wave is like being hit by a truck, or so I read. I don't know because I've never surfed. Yet they keep getting back on their board again and again, sitting and waiting. My question to you is, are you going to let the waves knock you down and drown you? Or are you going to get back up on that damn board and get out there and paddle, AKA meet new people, which is what I'm about to talk about, go out there, talk to people, be in the grind? Because that one big wave, that one recruit, that one hostess that comes along, that big wave for us is what matters. That is what keeps us afloat if we are doing it over and over again. Nobody gets good at surfing by going one damn month. Nobody gets good at surfing by surfing 3 months out of a year. Those guys are out there hitting those waves multiple times, either a day or a week, right? So just think about that. And they're doing it for 3.7% of the time they're riding that wave. Huh, how about that, guys? Okay, so next. What do you guys need to do today? Okay, well, you need to recognize there's a change that needs to be made. Most of you recognize that already because you've been sitting listening to these freaking amazing trainers, okay? So you recognize there needs to be a change. You might have started preparing, or maybe you're going to wait till tonight or tomorrow morning to start preparing, but I will warn you to please not overwhelm yourself. You guys are going to be overwhelmed because you're going to want to implement every single thing that you have heard today, tomorrow morning when you wake up. And you can't implement every single thing that you heard today because you're going to overwhelm yourself. By the time that you wake up at 8 and you think about it for 30 minutes, you are going to overwhelm yourself so much that you're going to probably not even do it, right? So what I want you to do is just promise yourself tonight when you go to bed, you're going to write down 3 things that you learned today, and you're going to implement them within the next 2 weeks. Okay? You could do that over and over again. You could take your list and do it over and over again. That's fine, guys. But don't overwhelm yourself because you're going to quit on me, and I don't want you to quit, okay? Here's where the tough love comes in. I need y'all to stop wallowing in your self-pity, letting your excuses guide you. And instead of letting your excuses guide you, I need you to let perseverance and positivity be the guide. Because I'm so tired of hearing people wallow in their self-pity about how they have a damn ingrown toenail and they can't recruit because of it. What does your toe have to do with recruiting? Okay? I'm sorry, but it's true. And then you consistently go out and maintain it. That's your last thing you do. Every single damn day, even when you don't feel like it. And here's the other difference between where you may be and a superstar director. See, we're like you, we crap on the pot, we have stinky days, we get pimples, we are complete jerks someday. Like we're just like you, right? but we maintain our business every single day, even when we don't feel like it. Now, do we take breaks? Of course we take breaks. But like my bubble bath, Steffi talked earlier about self-care. My self-care is a bubble bath and getting on my Peloton bike. Those are my two things that I do for self-care a day. Even if you don't feel like it tomorrow morning, you're going to get up and you're going to do this. And you're going to think about me dealing with depression, anxiety, and panic as well. And you're going to say, if Andy Teeter can do it, I can do this-ish. Okay? Okay? You're going to. Tonight, we're going to talk about 5 simple back to basic steps that you need to do every single day to crush your business. Now, in these, there's little variations of different things you can do to suit to your personalities, but these are the 5 basics that you need to be doing every single day. The fluff and all the BS is great. Like, if y'all want to make things look pretty, that's up to you. It ain't my thing, but I know some of y'all are crafty, and I love you for who you are. I do, okay? But that fluff ain't going to get you a paycheck. This stuff is, okay? All right, so here they are. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm going to have to go look at my notes. But anyways, here they are. Your daily habits. None of these will work if you aren't committed and consistent. You have the time. These aren't the things, but I'm just telling you something. You have the time. You're just not managing it right. So for all y'all that are like, I'm so busy, I have kids, I have a job. Well, so does everybody else. You're not managing your time right. Quit scrolling on Facebook, okay? Quit watching Bravo. Sorry, Steffi, but you know, like you gotta, Steffi does her job and watches Bravo, so she's allowed to. You are the only one. You are the only ones. I can't even read my writing tonight. What is wrong with me? Oh, you are not following up. You're lying to me, first of all. I know you aren't following up. And you're not talking to enough people. I know you aren't, so get to work. Get to work doing these things. Number 1, network. What does networking mean? You hear me talk about it all the time. Networking is making friends. I don't care if y'all look up my YouTube system and you do it on social media. I don't care if you're doing it at home parties, you're out at the grocery store, you're at the doctor's office, you're talking to your neighbors, you're talking at the park, when you go to the park with your kids. That is networking. When you're making friends, that is networking. The bigger your friend base is, the better your business is. If you learn how to do this. Number 2, plant seeds. What is planting seeds? It's being persuasive. How do you be persuasive? You look at somebody and listen to them. And when they give you cues, you have to be listening to know how you can serve them, how you can help them. So you should be looking around when you're networking and thinking, how can I serve this person? Oh, you know what? She really could use extra money for groceries, and she would be killer at this. I should tell her, Megan, you would be killer at Scentsy. Why haven't you joined my team, girl? And then she'll laugh, and she'll be like, no, I'm not good at that. And then you're like, I've seen people that are good at it, and you're more put together than most of them. You can crush this, and I can help you. How are you going to know unless you don't try? That's literally how I recruit right there, in a nutshell. That's it, okay? You can give them something they want. You just have to figure out what they want, and you have to figure out how to plant the seed, how you can give it to them. They have to trust you and like you too, okay? If they don't trust you and like you, then they're not going to join you. They're not going to host parties, right? Plant seeds. Number 2. Number 3, follow up. Use Amy. Our Amy app is amazing. Be intentional with following up every single day with team and customers. Some of y'all have a team and you're not treating them like they're your customers. Your loyal customers that buy from you all the time, you're following up with them all the time. Your team who is out there having $2,000 months, $1,000 months, building their team, are you following up with them every month? I sure hope so, because you need to give them the same customer service as you give your customers. Okay? Number 3, party. We have to party. Whether you consider a party collecting 10 LTOs and putting in a party, or online, or bag party, or home party, or going to the coffee meetup with 5 ladies and gathering orders, I don't care what you consider a party, you have to do it. Okay? That's something you have to do. Maybe not every single day, but every single week. Okay? And last one is something I kind of touched on earlier. Coach your team and build relationships with them after you start recruiting. You give more focus to people that want more out of their business. And how do you know they want more out of business? They're selling 500, 1,000, 2,000. They're recruiting 1 to 2 a month. They are asking you for coaching calls. They are coming to your team meetings. They are listening to your lives on your team pages. They are the ones that need you because they are the ones working their business. This is a business. So when I say build relationships, sometimes you need to cut the cord. Yes, you can still be friends with people, but if you're giving all of your time to your teammates that aren't doing crap, how's that going to build your business? If you don't have time to go have parties for your new people for their launch party, and you don't have time to go meet them face to face, but you see other people doing it and you think it's necessary, it's not necessary. I'm here to tell you, because I don't do it, and I have a very successful business and I make a lot of money. And I'm not being like, oh my God, I make a lot of money. I'm just telling y'all I make good money. Okay? And I don't do all this fluffy stuff. I don't go out and do everybody's launch party for them. I don't send a bunch of stuff in the mail to people who aren't working their business or anything like that. I don't do it. Sorry. Okay, so I see y'all out there. I see y'all. Oh gosh, my dog's got loose. I see y'all out there. I know you could be doing wonderful things instead of sitting with your thumb up your butthole. Okay? And I know that's graphic. I know some of y'all like that kind of stuff. Y'all freaks. But I'm serious. Okay? It's okay to like it, by the way. It's fine. I'll still be your friend. You're waiting for success to come to you. It ain't going to come to you. Now, after a few years of consistently building your business every single day, it may come back to you because you're providing good customer service. I'm not saying that. But y'all are sitting there like waiting for things to come to you. And I'm like, what do you think? Do you think like the good shit lollipop's going to pull out front and be like, guess what? We have 10 recruits sitting right here for you. And I have customers right here in the back that's going to give you $1,000 a piece. Like, no, the good ship lollipop ain't pulling up front. Okay. So you have to get out there and work. This ain't a scam. This is legit, and you have to work. The only person you're destined to become is the person you decide to be. So what are you going to decide tonight? That's what I'm asking you. Please be the lemon juice. And I said this on my team call, and I'm going to end with this because I really liked it, and I really like these stupid, quirky, dumb analogies. But be the lemon juice in Scentsy. Okay, so we all know that in a fruit bowl, when you add a piece of fruit that's maybe decaying a little bit, we've all seen that that meme or whatever, picture or whatever, like you add it to the fruit bowl and it eventually will rot all the other fruit, right? That's what happens. Did you guys know, though, when you're making a fruit salad, when you cut up the fruit so that your apples don't turn brown and start to rot, you can add lemon juice. Citric acid, okay? And it keeps everything fresh, lively, together. People want to eat it. Be the lemon juice. Be the lemon juice on the director page. Now, I'm not saying y'all can't tell people how it is, because I appreciate honesty. And sometimes you just got to tell people how it is. But for the most part, like 1 out of 10 days you can tell people to go to hell, but the rest, please be the lemon juice. How's that? Is that a deal? Okay, cool. That's all I got. I'm going to introduce Karen Fetes. I hope y'all got something out of it. I'm more of a motivational speaker and a less nuts and bolts, but you got a lot of nuts and bolts today through the other training. So I hope combined we end this day with a beautiful thing. And 2020 is going to be your year to crush it. I will see some of you guys on the Netherlands cruise. And I will be buying into the Bermuda cruise. So I'm going to see some of you on the Bermuda cruise. I'm hoping to see some of you guys in Hawaii next week. Where else am I going to see you? And I'm going to end with, before I introduce Karen, Christina Stainbrook said something really funny one time, and I have to repeat it all the time, right? So she said, like, when you see somebody you look up to, or you see somebody that you've watched on these trainings, and they don't like look at you, or they don't say hi, or, you know, whatever, it could be because of two things. Number one, they might have diarrhea and be running to the bathroom, which could be me because I have celiac and I have lactose intolerance. Two, they might have social anxiety, which is also me, which is why I have the diarrhea sometimes too. So my thing is go up to people and talk to them. If you come up and talk to me, I will tell you, look, I have diarrhea, I have to run, but I love you and I will hug you. But don't just like think that everybody's going to look at you and smile, because some of us really have social anxiety. And I know you think that I'm like all outgoing and stuff, but Steffi is one of my best friends and she'll tell you, and I don't know who else is here that really knows me well, but they will tell you that I have serious anxiety, like it's serious, and it will turn into panic attacks, and it's scary. And sometimes I just need somebody to come up and hug me. For real, I live for hugs. So next is Karen Fetes. Karen is a superstar director. She's been a superstar director, I think, for 10 years. She's been with Scentsy for like 11, I think. Oh, yes, I wrote it down. She has been with Scentsy for 11. She is a superstar director of the Scent Warriors group. She has earned all the incentive trips since joining, annual awards, 2012 Shining Star, Founder Circle member, and she's always been paid a title for 10 years as a superstar director. Guys, that is not easy. Her topic is weekly planning session for your business, and she's going to be awesome, so please stay tuned. Party superstars and party crew, hey y'all, what's up? I hope you guys have an awesome night. I hope you got something from this training, and I hope you go out there looking in the mirror tomorrow morning, knowing your worth, knowing that you are freaking amazing, knowing that you're awesome. Quit listening to that little guy on your shoulder or that Karen, you know it's Karen sitting on your shoulder right now being like, nah, you can't do that, it's too hard, this isn't for you. You need to be like this to Karen, get the hell off my shoulder, Karen, because tomorrow morning I'm waking up and I'm going to make my plan to be a superstar director next year, or be a director next month, or whatever your plan is. Quit making excuses and letting them hold you back. I love you guys big, and I'll see y'all soon sometime this year.